Hi, hello children, how are you all? Welcome back to my class. So in this class, we are going to continue a same lesson of maths, that is patterns and symmetry. So open page number 99. Page number 99, chapter number 16, patterns and symmetry. So children, in the previous class, you have learned what is the meaning of patterns, then how to find out the patterns in multiplication and division, then numbers as factors of 9, then you came to know the number pattern and how to divide and multiply numbers by 10 and 100. Yes or no? So now let us start with another topic of this lesson, that is symmetry. Okay, so open page number 111. Geometrical patterns having symmetry. First, let us know what is the meaning of this symmetry. An arrangement of, it's a regular, identical, systematic figure which lie on either side of a line is called a symmetry. Here, you just observe these figures. Later, you come to know what is the meaning of this symmetry. So, children, you just see here a regular, identical, systematic figure which lies on either side of a line. This is one line. Yes, this is one line. The same figure which is lie either side of the line. It should be same on both the side. So this is called the symmetry. Okay. And one more thing you are having, that is what is a line of symmetry or axis of symmetry. A line which divides a plane. Suppose this is one plane. A line which divides a plane figure into two identical parts. Two identical parts is called a axis of symmetry or line of symmetry. One line of symmetry. So what is a line of symmetry or an axis of symmetry? A line which divides a plane figure into two identical parts is called axis of symmetry or line of symmetry. Okay, so what is symmetry? A regular, identical, systematic figure which lies on either side of a line is called a symmetry. Understood, children? Okay. So children, see here are the some figures. Yes or no? So when we fold the figure, suppose this is one figure. If you cut this figure on the dotted line, this is a dotted line. If you cut or fold it, so we'll get the one line of symmetry. So this is only one line is there. So this is called the one line of symmetry. Okay. In the same way, children, come to the page number 112. Here are the some more figures. Can you see here? Yes. If you fold these figures into two ways, either of like this or else like this. Okay. So here we got two symmetrical figures. This is one part and this is another part. If you cut like this, we'll get this one part and this one part differently. Yes or no? So these figures have two lines of symmetry here. Either you can cut like this or else can like this. This is having two lines of symmetry, whereas these figures are having one line symmetry. Okay, if you cut it like this, this is one line symmetry is there. If I cut it like this, do I get the equal parts here? Two equal parts? Yes? No. I will not get the two equal parts. Here I may get the less. Here I may get the more part. So this is not a two line symmetry. So this is one line of symmetry. Whereas these some figures like this H, I and this one, it is having a two lines of symmetry. If you cut it like this, you will get the two equal parts. If you cut like this, you will get the two equal parts. Okay. Next is symmetry in geometrical shape. So children, here just observe this figure. Which shape it is? It's a equilateral triangle. Equilateral, here it is there. Equilateral triangle means the sides of all the triangle, the sides of this triangle, okay, all the sides of the triangle should be equal. If it is 2 cm, this should be also 2 cm, and this also should be 2 cm. If it is 3 cm, this also should be 3 and this also should be 3, like this. Okay, so this is called the equilateral triangle. All the sides should be equal. Okay, now children, just count the line of symmetry in the following figure. This is one simple one is there. When we put the line like this, symmetry, Yes, we got two halves here, equal halves are there. Yes, this is first one. Next one, if I cut it like this, I will get two equal halves like this. So this is another symmetry. Here, if I cut it like this, I will get two equal parts. Then this is a third one, symmetry. So there are three lines of symmetry in an equilateral triangle. Whereas here we are having two lines of symmetry. This is called three lines of symmetry. Okay, you can cut the figure into three times. You can cut into three equal parts. Here you can cut the figure into two times into two equal parts. Here you can cut the figure three times into two equal parts. Okay, here can you see this one? Here are, what is this? It's a square. Yes, this is called the square. And here, see, simple square is there. If you cut the square like this, you will get two equal parts. This is first one symmetry. This is, if you cut the square like this, you will get the two equal parts another. This is second one, symmetry. If you cut the square like this, you will get the two equal parts. This is third symmetry. Yes, third line. And this one, if you cut the square like this is first and this is another one. Okay, you will get the two equal parts. Means this is four line of symmetry. Next, okay, four line only. So the square has four lines of symmetry. The square has four lines of symmetry. And the equilateral triangle has three lines of symmetry, you can see. And the square has four lines of symmetry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 4. If you cut the square into two equal parts like this and here and like this, and if it like this, then you will get the two equal parts. Means this is a symmetry. Symmetry means what? If you cut any figure, any plane figure, or if you fold any plane figure, you should get the equal parts. Okay, you should get the equal parts. Two equal parts you should get. That is called the symmetry. Okay. To the page number 113. Here we are having one more figure. Can you see here? This is what? It's a rectangle. Yes or no? If you cut the rectangle like this, you will get the two equal parts. This is the first one. First one line of symmetry. Or else you can cut the triangle like this. You will get the another. You can, sorry, it is not a triangle, it's a rectangle. If you cut the rectangle like this in a horizontal way, you will get the two equal parts. Means the rectangle has two lines of symmetry. Symmetry means, you know it. Yes or no? Symmetry means what? A regular, identical, systematic figure which lie on either side. On either side of a line is called a symmetry. And here, this is a hexagon. This is called the hexagon. Okay, has 6 lines of symmetry. You can see this is one line. This is another line. This is third line. This is 4 line. And this is 5 line. And one more is there. Here it is there. 6 line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you cut it like this, you'll get the equal parts. You'll get the symmetry. So, a hexagon has 6 lines of symmetry. Okay. Now children, come to the exercise part which is there on page number 113. Exercise 16.4. Draw the axis of symmetry to the following figures. To draw the symmetry, axis of symmetry or a line of symmetry, you should need a scale. Scale is must. Okay. You can't draw it with a rough hand. You should need a scale. Okay. So let us draw axis of symmetry for first one figure. If I cut the figure like this, if I cut the figure like this, children, you just take your textbook, pencil and scale and sit there and just follow me. Okay. So you just keep your scale like this and put a straight line. Okay. See, like this. So here I got two equal parts. 1, 2. Yes or no? 1, 2. So it is one symmetry. So another way is that I can draw horizontal line. I can divide it into another two halves like this. Yes. So let's divide it. Draw a line. Dotted line you have to draw. Okay. So see here, you just draw it like this. So this is the first symmetry. So I got two equal parts. This second symmetry, I got two equal parts. So this figure is having two lines of symmetry. Yes or no? In the same way, just do with the triangle which you have, see here, you have done it. Yes or no here? So here you just need a scale and draw it like this. Then this is first symmetry. Next is you can divide it like this. From this point here to here, you can draw it like this. You just put a dotted line. Then afterwards, you keep your scale like this. Then put a dotted line. Okay, just do it. So see here. Here you can see this is the first line. This is second line. This is third line. So equilateral triangle has a 3 lines of symmetry. Here you just do it. Take your scale and here you can get one more here. Here I have done. I will show you. So see children, you just take your scale like this, and this is first symmetry, and from this point here you will get another symmetry. Next from here to here another line, means this is a how many lines of symmetry is there? It is 1, 2, 3, 3 lines of symmetry. In the same way, you just take your scale like this. If you cut this like this, do you get the 2 equal parts here? No. Here like this, if you cut the figure like this, do you get the 2 equal parts? No. This is bigger and this is smaller, so it is not correct one. If you cut the figure like this here, which I have done, so you will get the equal parts. This is one and this is second one. So this is single or a one line of symmetry, isn't it? So children, in the way you just try to do this E, F, G, H by yourself. See here, which I have done. Okay, you just try it by taking a scale. You just draw the symmetry. Okay. Now children, turn the page, come to the page number 114. How many axes of symmetry are there for each of these shapes? So here you just see that how many axes of symmetry are there or lines of symmetry are there. Axis of symmetry or lines of symmetry, they both are same. Okay, axis of symmetry are there. In the first figure, just take your scale and try to draw the line like this. This is here. If you draw it like this, you will get the 2 equal parts, means you will get the one line symmetry. Okay. So see here, I have drawn. Then this is one part, this is another part. They both are equal. Yes or no? This is one line. Then another you can do is that you can draw like this to get another equal parts. Here like this. Do we get 2 equal parts? So let's draw it. So see here, I have drawn the line like this. So I got 2 equal parts. Another here 1, 2 equal parts. Then 1, 2. So this figure is having how many lines of symmetry? 2 lines of symmetry. Yes, 2 lines of symmetry. In the same way, here you can draw a line like this. If you draw the line, see, you will get 2 equal parts. Then I can draw like this to get 2 equal parts. Yes, just draw it. So see here, then else I can get like this. If you draw one more line, you can get 2 equal parts. This is upper one, this is lower one, right? So just draw it. So see here, I have drawn. So one more thing you can draw to get 2 equal parts like this. If you draw the line like this, you will get here 1 equal part, another here equal part. Yes or no? So just draw it. So see here, I have drawn the horizontal line. It means how many lines you have drawn here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Means this is 4 axes of symmetry or 4 lines of symmetry. Okay, in the same way, children, you just try to do this C and D by yourself. Here I will show you how you can do. See here. Okay, you just need to do like this. Next, third is complete the shapes on the graph sheet using the axis of symmetry. So here are the some graph sheets are there. So you have to complete the shape like this. Okay, you just need to count these boxes here. So I will show you here. Can you see this one? Here it is a one box is it, so the line has touched here. Here one means it should be same. Okay, either side of the line the figure should be same. Okay, so here from here to here and from here you can see one box then half. So one box then half. Okay, you just put a line like this. So see here, yes, we got a one shape here. Can you see this is a triangle which we got. They have given incomplete symmetry. I mean they have given incomplete symmetry. You have to complete its other side. Means if it is 1, it should be 1. If it is 2, it should be 2. Just I am giving example. Okay, it should be both either side of the line. The figure should be same. That is called symmetry, isn't it? If you cut any full shape, any plane figure, you should get the both the parts should be equal. Okay, in the same way, you just see here, we'll take this one only from here. Just see one figure, one box and the second box. So one box and second box. Next, we'll put the line from here. It has crossed like this. We'll join the line here from here to here, then from here to here. Okay, you just join it. See, when I joined those dots, I got the full figure. This is one part, this is another. This is one symmetry. Yes, this is a single line symmetry. In the same way, children, you can do this by yourself. This and this one. Okay, it is very easy. Just count the box here. How many boxes they are given? You just draw the same on the opposite side. Okay, that's much only. Next one, fourth one. Draw the next below letters in a big size in a notebook and draw all possible axes of symmetry. Okay, here they have given some of the alphabets. You just need to draw it in a bigger size in your notes. Then you have to draw possible axes of symmetry. How many axes you can draw? You can draw. Okay, one I will show you. See, we'll take this one. See here, I will draw the C. Bigger one you can draw. Okay, now how can I divide this one? How can I put the axis of symmetry? How can I draw the symmetry line here? If I draw like this will become more and this will become less. So yes, horizontally you can. Yes, so just take a scale and put a line like this. So see here, I have drawn the line. So I got this is half and this is another half. Means this is one line symmetry. Next, I will take this M. Okay, you can draw it by using a scale. Yes, so here if I cut it like this, so here I will get more figure than here. Yes or no? This will become more and this will become less. So here I can do like this. I can draw a line like this. If I draw symmetry like this, so I can get the half and half. Equal halves. I will get equal halves from both the sides. Yes or no? Just draw it and see. Yes. See here, I got two equal halves. Yes or no? Next, in the X, how many possibilities are there? This is X. So here I can draw one symmetry. By taking our scale, you can draw. Yes. See here I have drawn one. Yes. So this is one symmetry. Another one possibilities are there. If I draw the line like this, it will become same. Means you will get the two equal parts again. 1 and 2. Yes or no? You just draw it. Okay. So see here, you got two halves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Means 1, 2, 1, 2. So it is two lines of symmetry. Okay, in the same way, children, you just draw all this in your notes and draw the possible axis of symmetry. Okay, here I will show you. See here I have done it for you. C, M, X, V, B, A, D, O, W, N. Yes, you just do it by yourself like this. Okay. Next is fifth one. Write any two English alphabets which have no axis of symmetry. Here you have to write any two English alphabets which have no axis of symmetry. Okay, for example, I will take H. If I take the H, I can cut the H into two equal parts. Yes or no? See here. This is H. Means I can cut it into two equal parts. Here. So this is not a correct one. Means it is having symmetry. So we have to write the two letters of English alphabets which have no axis of symmetry. For example, I will take G. Yes, can you cut this G into two equal parts? Yes. Can you draw a symmetry of line here? Can I draw a line of symmetry here? If I draw the line like this, here I may get less part and here it is more part. If I cut like this, here I may get less part, here it is more part. So G is not having a axis of symmetry. One more letter is there, that is F. Very good. That is F. If you cut the F into two equal parts, you will not get the exact two equal parts. Here, if I cut like this, here it is a less part, you will get here more part. If I cut like this, here it is a more part, here it is a less part. So here it is a no possibilities of axis of symmetry. So G and F. Understood, children? So children, in this lesson you have learnt patterns in how to write or draw the patterns in multiplication and division, and how to recognize the number pattern. Yes, then you came to know how to divide and multiply numbers by 110. I mean 110. Okay, next, then you are able to recognize geometrical patterns on the basis of symmetry. So hope children you understood all the concepts very well of this lesson. Okay.